Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Hey, Mama Mary. Hello, Ophelia, Leon, and we got Peyton, Donna Ray. I commend you guys on starting, on getting on here on time. Everybody's not always prompt, but one thing about Allen Running Power, we always start on time. I don't care if it's one person or whether it's 1,000 people. I value everyone's time, and I want to make sure you know I do not take your time for granted. And you know, we got some great things we want to talk about today. First and foremost, it's been a phenomenal week. Just been an absolutely amazing week. And I want to commend all of those who had a fantastic week. Now, a couple of things we want to talk about here tonight to make our business even more smoother and move it along even faster. So we're going to talk about some of the things that's going to make our business grow faster. And we also want to talk about how we can capitalize on this month. You know, typically people talk about the month of December being a holiday month and all. We say, well, man, nobody's going to spend any money during the month of December. Now, I can tell you based on my experiences with sleepm last year, with just, you know, about 6 months or so in the business, I had one of the biggest months ever in network marketing during the month of December last year, right here with sleepm Global. So what that tells me, guys, is that it tells me that people will spend money on our products this holiday season. So it's very important for you to understand that, because you can very easily talk yourselves out of this. You can say, well, hey, you know what? I don't think, you know, anybody's going to buy anything this December. Don't think like that. It's very rarely about you, but it's about others. So don't focus on what you might do, but it's the other people out there, what they're willing to do. And so I want you guys to get the attitude that, hey, here it is, the month of December, and whether you just started the business over the past week or within the past hours, like Rennie just got off the phone with someone who just got started in the business 5 minutes ago, it really doesn't matter. Bottom line is, I want you to get the attitude that I'm going to finish this month very, very strong. Very important. If you want to have a big 2023, it all boils down to what we did this quarter. For those of you who've been in the business all quarter long, it has a big impact on what we're doing now and what we're doing the entire month of December. It will determine how much money you're going to make in 2023. I've seen it over and over and over the years. You know, we put a lot of effort in our business. In the fourth quarter, we put a lot of effort in, especially in the month of December, and then coming in the new year, we have a whole lot of people that we can work with coming into the new year. Whereby when you start out slow, or if you sit back and wait, you say, well, hey, Al, I'm just going to wait until the new year. I'm not going to do anything until January. And what's going to happen, you're not going to have anyone to work with, paid. And then what's going to happen, January is going to come and go, and you're not going to have any sales. February will potentially come and go, and you might get a sale. And the next thing you know, the entire first quarter has came and went, and you're wondering, why is my business moving so slow? Because it had a big impact on what you did the previous 3 months. When I started back in late July, what happened, it took a while for us to gather some momentum. Everyone did not do the business with us immediately. So we started out, the basic elementary thing we do, we started out with our cell phones. This is my contact list right here. This is your contact list. And if you are afraid to open this phone up and start dialing for dollars, you're going to have a difficult time in this business. Don't sit back and wait and say, you know what, but Al, do I really have to go to people that I know? And I'm going to give you the same answer I give everybody. Yeah, if you want to make money, you need to go to people you know. I guarantee you, Ophelia, she probably had one of the biggest weeks of anybody on this call this week. Congratulations, Ophelia. Now, I can assure you, every single person Ophelia has went to was someone that she knew. Nod your head if that's correct, Ophelia. Say yes.
Yes.
Just nod your head up and down if that's correct. Yeah, it's correct. Because, listen, all of the true networkers, what we do, we start out with people we know. And if you are an amateur at this, meaning that you're fairly new to direct sales and network marketing, I can assure you one thing. You're not going to have the stomach for the nose that you would get in the cold market. You're not going to be able to stomach it. I know you're not. So you're better off starting out with this. I guarantee you, every single one of you on this Zoom tonight, I guarantee you, you probably have at least, if you have less than 100 contacts in your phone, raise your hand. I'm raising my hand as an example of what I want you to do. I got a lot more than 100. If you have more than 500, raise your hand. If you have more than 1,000, raise your hand. I have 8,000 people saved in my phone. And that's year over year over year over year of networking and saving numbers. If I save you in my phone, chances are at some point in time, we had a relationship, meaning that I knew you personally on a personal level. And that's why I save you in my phone. There is no need of me saving your number in my phone if we do not have a personal relationship. I save you in my phone simply because at some point in time, I knew that I would be calling you, not just for business, but based upon the relationship. And here's what I don't want you to do. Don't just simply call people when you want something from them. Don't do that. Because then people will feel as though you're only trying to use them. I randomly call people in my phone. Hey, how are you doing? This is Al. Just checking in. Just want to know what you've been up to. What's wrong with that? It takes a matter of minutes. But what it does, it keeps the relationship warm. It keeps that relationship warm. And that's what we want to do. We want a large pool of people that we have a warm relationship with. Because in this line of business, Michael, this is what we refer to as relationship marketing. It's all about relationship marketing. Really, that's what it's about. And what we want to do is we want to grow our business. So you want to have a large pool of people that you can simply share information with. No one likes being sold. We know that. No one likes being sold. But it's different when you're picking up the phone and you're sharing information with a friend. It's a whole different level. And that's why I want to stress to all of you, stop selling and start sharing. That's what it's about. I refuse to just sell people on sleepm. That's not what it's about. And that's why all of you hear me say this all the time. This is about showing people how to buy from themselves for themselves. And if you use that simple concept, you will get all the sales that you want. And here's the other thing I want to stress to all of you. You want to realize too is that we're all independent distributors here, which means also we must promote a certain level of customer support to our clientele, to include yourself. Because what does most of us do here? When I came here, I bought for myself, from myself. Yeah, I bought 2 mattresses. I bought God knows how many iPads. I bought so many pillows, I can't remember how many.
Pads.
Man, I bought so many pads. I share with family and friends of mine, you know, and I'm the one who provide customer service to myself, not running. We provide customer service to ourselves. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because you and I, we are the company. We are the company, guys. I want you to understand that. Whenever you hear me speak, I speak in the term we. We. I never use the terminology they. Oh, they did this, they did that. Because then I'm separating myself from the company. We are the company. And you and I have an opportunity to write our own paycheck. If you have an opportunity to write your own paycheck, James, are you afraid to put commas and zeros in that check? We get to write our own paycheck. That's a reality. All the company is there for is to kind of guide us along and cut the paychecks. That's what they're there for. And that's why I always joke about this. I say, well, the simplest thing, Ronnie, give me a form, please. Just an application, please.
Oh, of course.
And that's why I always say, what we do here is very, very simple. And I want all of you to stop complicating this. We want to keep this on a very, very elementary level. Very elementary level. What exactly do we do, Payne? What do we do here? All we do, we complete this form. We attach a form of payment with it. And all of us know what the form of payments are. We accept debit card, credit card, and we accept SNAP finance. Those are the forms of payments right there. When you fill out one of these and you attach, you decide with that client what they're buying. And now you put that payment there with it, guess what's gonna happen? That woman down in Baldwin Park is gonna send you a paycheck. That's simple.
Miss Emma.
It's that simple. She's gonna write you a paycheck. No ifs and buts about it. If you ain't making money in this business, I tell you what's happening. You're not completing any of these. Because if you're completing these and attaching a payment with it, you are making money all day long. 7 days a week. You're making money. You're making money, absolutely. And this is what I love about the simplicity of this. This is about getting new people. GNP. You hear us talk about it all the time. I see my friend Oprah from St. Louis, Missouri is on here. Oprah, it's so good to see you here tonight. And Oprah filled out 3 or 4 of these for me. And she made some money. And I made some money too, Ophelia. That's what it's about, right? You help somebody fill this out and you're going to be sent a paycheck. Simple as that. I love it. And we don't care where the sales come from. I'm looking here, we got people from all over the country on this Zoom here tonight. But they all doing one simple thing. They filling this form out. And there's nothing complicated about that. Let me ask all of you a simple question here tonight. Prior to sleepm, had you ever bought a pillow before? You ever bought a pillow before? Raise your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I already know the answer to that. If you ever bought a mattress before, raise your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So what we asking you to do is not so complicated, is it? All I'm asking you to do is buy from yourself, for yourself. Pillow, mattress, topper. All we do. Don't complicate it. I was in the beginning, I'm laughing about this. In the beginning, I was the same way. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to sell a darn mattress. And I'm trying to find out the lingo. What do I need to do? How do I need to learn? And I ruined it in the beginning for some other people. I got a friend in St. Louis. He went and took on a job at a mattress store because he said, Al, I need to learn how to sell that mattress, and they're going to send me through a training course and all this nonsense. And he's been working at that mattress store now for about 8 months. And he still ain't sold not one sleepm mattress. God, oh my God. I'm thinking about how ridiculous that may sound, God, but think about that. Here's somebody, and if he was on here, I would mock him and make fun of him too. And the bottom line is, he said he wanted to learn how to sell the mattress. So he went and got a job at a mattress store because they provided training. They provided training. And he said, man, soon as I get trained, I'm gonna start selling these sleepm mattresses like crazy. Now, don't work that way. We have a totally different business model. I can tell you right now, many mattress stores have gone out of business in the past 12 months since I've been here with sleepm. Do you believe that? I can tell you about a lot of them that went out of business in the past 12 months. They don't quite have the business model that we have. Because if I'm gonna pay you to buy a darn mattress, how can the mattress store down the street compete against that? They can't compete with that. This is relationship marketing. And when I go to people in my circle and say, hey, I'm just going to show you how to buy for yourself, from yourself. There's nothing complicated about that. We need to stop making it complicated. We need to stop trying to sell people on something. Because if they don't buy, they're saying no to themselves. They're not saying no to me, because I'm going to go to the next person. They're saying no to themselves, not saying no to you. No one likes being rejected, right? And you can't be rejected in this line of business if you use the approach that we're talking about. And maybe that's why now we have this team absolutely exploding, because everybody buying for themselves, from themselves. And they're not just buying one item. They're not just buying 2 items. They're not just buying 3 items. They're buying 4, 5, 6 items a pop. Buying from themselves. And they get a big old commission check also. So if they're getting a commission, isn't that exciting? See, I get paid on the leftovers. All I do is make myself available. But Ronnie and I, we get paid on the leftovers. Whatever's left over, we'll take it. But you are getting paid on your own purchase. I was recently in Arkansas, my brother shared with me. He's out. I want you to take me out tomorrow to look at mattresses. To look at mattresses? I said, have you been to your website yet? At last I checked, you and I were in the same business. We were in the same business. Now, what mattress store are you talking about? Does sleepm have a mattress store here? Because if sleepm don't have a mattress store here, I'm not driving you nowhere. Think about that. Now, this is my brother. He want me to drive him to a mattress store. He started in sleepm back in July with me. And he want me to drive him to a mattress store to buy a mattress from someone else when I can sell him the mattress, or he can buy it from himself. Is that the craziest thing you ever heard? Now, some of you may not be quite following me here, but I'm like this. I will never buy a pillow from an outside vendor other than sleepm. I don't know about you, but that's the way I feel right about now. I would never purchase any of these items we have from someone else. How do you feel about that? Would you buy from someone else? That's almost like saying, Albert, you're in sleepm, but you phone up Leon to buy a mattress from Leon. And Leon is your sideline. It's the same thing, isn't it? If you're going to go across town and buy it from a mattress store, the same item, you're doing the same exact thing. I'm trying to get you guys to thinking. You got to have the right frame of mind if you want to succeed at this. And we're talking about succeeding at this in a big, big way. You got to have a relentless attitude when you go out here and you're talking about this business. For you, first of all, have to be sold on what we have. If you yourself is not 100% sold, then something is terribly wrong. Is everything perfect here? No. Everything is not going to be perfect with any company. But the bottom line is, guys, we're at the right place at the right time. And and if you move quickly, what Al and Ronnie is experiencing, when you look at us, you're looking at your future, providing you keep going and you don't quit. You think it was easy in the beginning? All my friends laughing at me. Oh, Al and Ronnie, they selling mattresses. My sister who just joined the business, as we walk into the gate. We're walking to the gate. We both leaving in the airport, and our gates is very close together. My mom's next door neighbor happened to find a brochure on the coffee table at my mama's house. She read the brochure and asked my mom, "What is this? I want to know." And all my mama said, "You need to call my daughter-in-law and my son." And she picked up the phone and called us as we walking through the airport. And my sister is listening in on the conversation. And she said, "Darn it, I can't believe this. It's not even 9 a.m. and somebody calling y'all, talking about buying mattress and all this stuff." And my sister was mad because my sister have a good relationship with my mother's neighbor. I don't really have a relationship with her. Ronnie don't either. But she called us because she was interested just by looking at that little brochure that we sell right there at sleepm. And then all of a sudden my sister said, "Well, if she's buying, she should be buying under me." I said, "Well, how can she buy under you? You don't have an ID number." "Well, how do I get an ID number?" I said, "Dorothy, slow down a bit. Let's get to the gate. Let's sit down. Let me explain to you how the deal works." And we get to the gate, we sit down. She spent over $5,000 at the gate. And I went there with the attitude. I told my wife, I said, Ronnie, we're not going to talk business to the family. I said, you know how they are. And a lot of you done experienced the same thing. You go to your family and friends and you say, oh no, I don't want to talk to business with my family. And I didn't want to talk to my sister about it. I'd sent her information from a year ago. And she always tap dance around and changed the conversation whenever I mentioned the S word. Sleepm, that is, guys. Come on, get your mind out the gutter. The S word is the sleepm word. So now, I didn't want to say nothing to her about sleepm. But now she's literally begging me to get into business. She gave a card, the other girl gave a card. We got 10 sales before we ever boarded that flight headed back to California.
On the very last
10
day.
sales.
On the last day.
So let me tell you what that did. Those 10 sales paid my airline ticket. Those 10 sales paid all the splurging I did while I was there, buying people dinners and everything. It paid for everything and still had money left over to go in the bank account. How powerful is that? We gotta start thinking differently. My sister is now so excited about the business. She's, Al, I didn't want to tell you this, but I needed something to do. She's retired twice. She's younger than me. And she said, I needed something to do. She said, I'm happy. I'm so glad y'all told me about this. And I said, don't work with me, work with your sister-in-law. It's about woman power. Guess what? I'm all talked out with my sister because she won't do it with me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, it's okay. Look, Ronnie was sitting there getting her nails done one day, and Pat happened to call me. And I'm on the phone with my sister. This the day before we flew out. Now, here's what happened. When you got third-party validation with family members and friends, they will listen to the third-party validation much quicker than listening to you. How many of you believe that to be true? Absolutely. My sister and Pat talk on the phone like they were old friends. They just talking away. I'm just sitting there and I'm just nodding my head, okay. But I hadn't had no conversation with my sister about the business since I've been there at all. And now all of a sudden, Pat talking about her excitement and about how her life has changed because I gave her that infamous call last year in early January. And my sister was taking it all in. And she's like, wow. And the next day, she couldn't stand it. We almost on the airplane. And she had to get in. I said, okay, whatever. That between you and your sister-in-law, you get mad at me every time you get into something. So, how you guys feeling tonight?
Good.
You know I'm a great storyteller, guys. I'm a great storyteller. I tell these stories because these are some of the things that have worked for us over the past year. And when I see the pure number of people that comes into this organization, it's absolutely amazing. And the reason it's amazing because a lot of you guys believe in us. And I'll go one step further and say, I believe in all of you also. I believe in you because the bottom line, I need you as bad as you need us. It's not a one-sided relationship. And I think far too often, leaders seem to take their teams for granted. We don't take anyone for granted. I'm not some superstar. One thing I always say, and you've heard me say this over and over, I'm very careful on how I treat people, because the people I pass on my way to the top, guess what? I get to pass you on my way back down. So I'm gonna always remain humble, because I know that every single one of you on this Zoom tonight, you're just as good at this business or better than Al and Ronnie. And you also heard me say this all the time. I'm not the most talented person in the room. I know that. I'm not the most talented, but it's okay, because I got that drive, that most people don't have. And I know I'm going to keep going. I don't care about how many no's I get. I'm laser beam focused on what I want to get done. And every single no that we get, we burn a hole right through it, and we keep right on going. Nothing can stop us but us and the God Almighty. That's the only thing that can stop us, because we're going to keep right on going. I keep my eye on the big, big prize. I know what I want out of this from the very, very beginning. And can't any single person stop us from achieving our goals. The same with all of you. One person would not make or break you in business. It's up to you. And it's about going out here and making things happen. Listen, I showed up when it was just the two of us. We showed up every single week, and we bought food like we had a team of 30 or 40 already when it was just the two of us. We spent hundreds of dollars per week on food. And I said, one day, we're going to have a team in the room eating all that food and not somebody else's team. And we kept coming week after week after week after week, because we lean on each other. Because I know together we are unstoppable. Nothing could stop us. We kept going and going and going and going. And I'm so fired up and excited, because guess what? Not only will we make 2 million, 4 million, 5 million, $10 million, it's going to happen. I know that the company is going to be here. You know why I know the company is going to be around? They signed a 5-year lease in Baldwin Park. They signed a 6-year lease in New York City just recently, as of about 5 months ago. Does that sound like a company that might be around long enough for us to capitalize on this and really, really make some powerful amount of income? And yeah, guys, we got to talk about the money. There's nothing wrong with talking about making money. Some people say, oh, Alan, Ronnie, they just talk about the money. Well, heck, what other reason are we here? Aren't you guys here to make money also? I'm here to make money. Who's not here to make money? Yeah, I originally came because of the health benefit, but I'm here to make money also. I want to make money. Anybody else with me? Well, let's go get it. This is about making money also. Oh, Al, all he do is just talk about making money. He talking about being a millionaire again. What do you want me to do? I was already a thousandaire when I came over here. So I got to talk about making million. And you got to talk about what you want to achieve every single day. You talk about it. You speak it into existence. That's the only way it's ever going to happen. You talk about it day in, day out. I share my dreams with Ronnie all the time. And I don't care what nobody say, behind every goal or dream, there is a what? Dollar. There's a dollar sign behind every goal or dream. I don't care what we want to do, it takes money. I got to take my wife to go see her family this holiday season. None of them live in the United States. I'm taking her to see her brothers in the UK. That takes money. Last I checked, it's almost $2,000 for a round trip ticket to go to the UK. And I ain't staying back here. I'm going too. I haven't taken a day off and God knows when. And it doesn't matter. because I know where I'm going. And if you know where you're going, if the road to success means that you have to go right down through the middle of the city dump to get there, how many of you are willing to make some detours?
No, no,
Are you guys willing to make detours?
no, straight.
I don't take no detours. I know that I have to go through a whole lot of garbage to get to where I want to be. Because if I take a detour, it's going to take me that much longer to get there. And I would advise you to do the same thing. The shortest point between any 2 points is a straight line, right? It's a straight line. Listen, guys, we want to talk about tonight.
Some training. Okay.
We actually do training on this call too, you know. Ronnie and I was talking, I think some of the things we wanted to talk about here tonight. We wanted to talk a little bit about preparing your clients so when they come by the office, and I know sometimes it's difficult for us to talk with our clients about what they need, especially if they're going to potentially finance something. So I'm gonna pass it over to Ronnie, and I'm gonna have Ronnie talk about that. That's more her specialty than mine. And then I'll just chime in a little bit here. Ronnie?
Thank you, Al. You did amazing, amazing introduction.
I just burn up most of the time.
No, it's good. It's good. They need to be, rejuvenated after working 6 days a week. A brand new week is starting tomorrow, so they know what to do, what the expectations are, and also you're making it very, very clear in a very transparent manner how we do business. With that being said, hello everyone. I'm Ronnie Powell here. We are in Irvine today, and wanted to share with you some of the things that are going on in a consistent basis. First of all, so many people, the brand new people, are promoting within 48 hours, 72 hours, within 5 days, within a week, from one rank to another and to another, from 2-star to 3-star to 4-star to 5-star. Many people have done it less than 2.5 weeks, attaining the rank of 5-star. At the way the company is growing with our team, we are seeing that. And it's just the momentum is amazing, especially during the holiday season. November, December has been just amazing. And usually network marketing companies take a back step, so to speak, meaning that they are not moving as fast in the holiday season because there's so many people will say, oh, I have to use the money, for family gatherings, for travel, for food, for buying gifts, and I'll start my business after the holidays. Well, in our case, in regards to sleepm, it's not the way it is at all. People are spending a lot of money, $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 in a consistent manner on a daily basis within the different teams within our group. That's amazing. And all they've come down to was to come and look and see, try, lay down in the showroom, the beds, the toppers, the pillows, and they come out simply excited because they felt something. They can't describe it, but they knew it was good and they want to buy. And they're buying from themselves. So with that being said, many people saying, okay, Ronnie, I'm willing to buy. I love it, but I'm concerned about the funding, the monies. I do have some money, but I'm not sure whether I want to use my money or whether there's another way, or maybe I'll buy later. So the answer is, of course, you can buy right now. We have the solution. We have Snap Finance. So with Snap Finance, I do need to collect some information from the clientele, which you come in, each of you come into the picture right now. You have to prepare them. I know you're just coming to visit sleepm. I know you're planning on, trying our products because I've been talking to you about it. I have great testimonials just from my own experience. This is your spiel to invite your guests. But then at the end of the day, you may decide to buy. So I just want to prepare you. If you want to use our financing, it's available, but you don't have to. Even though we will apply for it, let you know the dollar amount that's available to you. But we do need some documents, nothing for you to carry around, but it's something for you to have been able to access the documents right away. So what other information do I need from the client? So it's here, you tell them Prepare them before they come. Name, address, phone number of theirs, the clients. That's simple, right? For an email address. If they don't have an email, we can help create an email, or we can use one of the team's email temporarily. Not a problem. So we can overcome that obstacle. Next, social security number, your birthday. Finally, most important, that everyone forgets to tell their clientele. There's the only two other pieces of information we need is the routing number of that person's bank account and their checking account number. Now, a lot of people take 2 steps back when you tell them that you're requiring. The only reason we're requiring that, we personally, sleepm, do not need that information at all. It's to do with Snap Finance. Snap Finance needs that information not to check your credit, but to make sure that you do have a bank account under your name, number one, that you have an account that once you apply for Snap and you have qualified for a certain dollar amount, $1,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, it doesn't matter. Whatever dollar amount appears once I put in this basic info with no physical documents, just from memory, your address, your name, your social security number, your birthday, your routing number, your email, checking account number. So routing number and checking account number, the 2 most important things. Do you need to bring a checkbook? You do not. You can just write down a piece of paper, your routing number, checking account. If you want to, you can put the void, VOID, on the check, because we're not using that check. All we're looking for is the numbers at the bottom of the check. That's all we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Or if you're online banking and you tell your friend, don't worry, I have online banking, I can access my account number and my checking account number. So when I get there, if I decide to participate in making the purchase and I want to use financing, I have all that info. Great, no problem. That's all we want to hear, that you told them in advance. Then it makes my job so much easier, as well as for you, knowing that the moment they come out of the showroom, they're sitting down with us, we're talking about their well-being, how they felt, moving forward. Can I show them what's available in regards to our products? Can I share with them the price points at that time? I'll tell them the prices. And then I have a sheet of paper, I have my board in front of me where we draw out in regards to how we can position them, because they're going to buy the products from themselves. I want them to earn the commission from themselves, because they'll get an ID number when someone sponsors them. One item will be signed up to the sponsor who introduced them to sleepm. And then that ID number, they're going to use that ID number to buy from themselves. And they're going to earn commissions, even though the commissions may not be as large because they're just starting out, but just to propel them to get a rank, to propel them, to show them how amazing our products are, but also an opportunity to make money from the products you're buying, because you're becoming a customer again and again. When you're buying something again, you're a customer distributor. You buy another item, you're a customer distributor. So by default, you become a distributor automatically without having to pay any other fee. There's no sign-up fee, no registration fee, there's no monthly auto ship, nothing like that. When you buy an item, it doesn't matter the price point of the purchase. It does not matter. It can be a low price point, it can be a high, mid-range, or you're spending a lot more than just one item. You get ID numbers for all your purchases. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely. So I wanted to know that these are some of the important things you need to prepare your client about Snap financing, just in case they want to use Snap financing and not their own funds, their own credit card, debit card, So we can try and put them in the system. They're not obligated. They're never obligated to use the funding if they do not want to, but just at least they can try to, for them to try to apply for it, so they know how easy it is. So when they go to the next person, another family member or friend, they will let them know, it just take 3-4 minutes Prior to this call, it was like 5 minutes to 5 o'clock, a teammate called us to say she was ready to do financing. And I said, I'm ready. It took less than 5 minutes for me to complete the application. I gave her the dollar amount that's available, and she told me what she wanted. That's it, done. That's it, that fast. So very important. Next thing, so many of you are getting promoted so fast, very fast. 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, very, very fast. And as you rank up, you also need to meet certain requirements that a company has put in place in conjunction with the comp plan. So when you rank up, so for example, when you come in, you're a customer distributor. That's the first top position. And now that ID number is making a purchase because you're buying 2 pillows. So one pillow, you're signing up to your sponsor, and the other pillow, you're buying from yourself. And the moment you did that, that is a +1. Right there, that's a +1. You made 1 invoice from yourself. Say, Rani, what if I don't buy something else? If I bring somebody else, and that is my first invoice? Yes, you will become a +1. That's a +1. You just promoted your top position, just promoted to 1 star. Now you go out and you say, Rani, I want to buy 2 eye masks. Okay, that's another invoice. So the top position is sponsoring yourself as a customer distributor. You just promoted yourself to 2-star. That was another +1. Because many times we don't talk about the +1 to become a 1-star or +1 to become a 2-star. We jump straight to 3-star. That when you have 10 invoices, you become a 3-star. But prior to becoming a 3-star, there's a requirement that needs to be met. Okay, we will mute everybody again, no problem. So prior to becoming a 3-star, you have 10 invoices, then you need a +1. Now you're a 3-star. That means you're a manager, right? Exactly. So we are doing the +1 from the very beginning of the comp plan. But some of you don't realize that. You think we always talk about 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, 5-star, +1, +1, +1. The +1 starts at the very beginning. The 1-star, the 2-star, and so on and so forth. So therefore, as you get promoted higher, that's, of course, it's natural. The requirements get more stringent, meaning that the company wants you to work harder now. They gave you a chance to grow by becoming a 2-star when you buy 3 items. The top position, someone sponsored you. Now you sponsored yourself 2 times. You bought 2 more items. You are a 2-star. We wanted to say thank you for being part of the team and for buying our products because you believed in it. And we helped you to understand how it works in a big way with the health benefits behind it. So now you become a 3-star, you have 10 sales. But you're bringing people to the meeting because you're excited. You got your own personal testimonial. You're telling your friends and family, and now they want to come and visit the showroom. That's what this is all about, network marketing, not net sitting, right? Right. So now they come and you're excited and you forgot, hey, I need to look at my back office. How many points do I have? How many invoices are in there? How many representatives are in there? How many sales are in there? It's all there in your back office. So right away, you want to check that. You need to check that each time you bring someone so that you're not behind. Because you could be a 3-star having 10 invoices, but you forgot to do your +1. Or you forgot to tell someone. Because remember, I am not able to look at everybody's organization. There's tens and tens and tens of people coming every day, 10, 20 people, sales coming in. Our group has grown to over 1,000 sales, ladies and gentlemen. There's so many people in there, okay? Lots of people, 1,500, 200, 2,000 people. How am I to remember everybody's organization? Impossible, but I'm there to help you to grow your business. So I want you to help yourself and help me. It says, Ronnie, I looked at my back office. I know this is the ID number I have, and I want to put this person in this organization. I'm going to listen to you. because that's your organization. I may guide you if I think it's not the best place, because we may have a little bit more experience than you because you're a newcomer, and I want you to make the most amount of money and to benefit. So you will teach the right way for the next person that you sign up, right? It's a process of duplication. But that's what happened to us, right, Al?
Yeah.
That we learned it the wrong way too. I mean, we were running so fast and we started to recruit
That's right.
everybody on the top position. We forgot that we had 2 other positions below us that we're supposed to recruit underneath that position until later on we can work with the top position. So then we sort of put the brakes on, went backwards for about a month and a half, 2 months, and started our business again. So now we are so well versed that we're teaching all of you the right way. That's why so many of you are doing it so well, so fast. You may not quite understand it, but you're seeing the results on the product side and on the money side. Wow, how amazing is this? So this is my training today for all of you to keep it simple. For Snap, let them know that we have an easy way of getting funding. It's not difficult. There's no credit check. If they get a lesser amount of money, no big deal. We can always use what they have, and they have a few dollars aside on the debit or credit card. We just add the difference. If they can't, we just work with what they received and then work the business with them bringing sales in, and their commissions will help them to able to sign up themselves again for another 1, 2, or 3 more positions because they want those products.
And what I want to add on is that when you become a 6-star, you can have access to the portal for the SNAP Finance through sleepm. However, there is certain requirement, not just being a 6-star, but you have to be an active 6-star. So what is an active 6-star? Because we know that everyone who hits 6-star is not going to continue to build a business. So an active 6-star is considered someone whose organization generate at least 20 sales per month. That's what an active 6-star considered. Now, here's why everybody can't have access
in the group
to that portal. And that is because every single person who qualified for the SNAP Finance is in that back office there. Even people who did not qualify is in that back office. And from every organization, not just Alan Runny's organization. So the company cannot have that liability of everybody having access to everyone's information, phone numbers, social security numbers, and all that stuff.
email.
And emails, because some people would simply use it to try to recruit people into God knows whatever under the sun. So the company is not going to give everyone access to that information, and you can't blame them. So that's why it's structured the way it's structured. Sure, it may take a little bit longer to get things done, but anyone who is going through the financing, you only have to go through certain people. And a good example, in Canada, they have financing available, but no distributors have access to that. If they want to get their people qualified, they have to phone into the office, and the office take care of those transactions that are being financed. Because I know some people say, well, hey, this taking so long, you guys, so many people in line trying to get qualified, but there's a reason behind all this. So I want you guys to know, Ronnie and I as leaders, we don't want to micromanage anyone. We want to turn you guys loose and you get after it in a big way. But everyone shouldn't have access to that SNAP Finance, because it would be a disaster waiting to happen. So everyone is not going to have access to it. Simple as that. What else, Ronnie?
Well, I think these were the two main topics for them, for the new people, distributors, as they get engaged with their leaders who sign them up, actually sponsored them, because I'm there also their leader. You can always come to me, no problem, but just go to the person who signed you up. They have a back office and they can give you your ID numbers, and you just keep it in a book or on your phone, with under notes. Or, just someplace in your phone that you can have access. Okay, Ronnie, I have my ID number and I know my password, and I want to put this person, my dear friend, in the business. And then at that time, I understand exactly what you mean. You don't have to elaborate. Then we can just go into the back office for me just to make sure one more time that is really what they want to do in regards to putting that new person in that particular ID number. Just to give a little bit more guidance, assurance that they are doing the right thing on their own, and for me to just oversee it for a tad bit. So that's what we want to discuss today, the camaraderie, embracing the business in such an amazing way. All of you have done that, have done so beautifully. Our Saturday events every Saturday have grown and grown. The amount of food that's always there is so overwhelming sometimes, so much, and a variety of foods. And everyone's happy when they come, they see the presentation in regards to how everything is laid out, and they love coming there. It's all because of all of you participating together as a team. And we love that. We appreciate you. We love you. And we are here for you constantly.
And this past Saturday, we didn't get out of there until like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's for the past, since we came back.
We were there at 10 o'clock last night, and we had people come on the late shift, like after 7 o'clock. They were just showing up with guests. So, again, we try to accommodate everyone, and, but, it's exciting what's happening.
And yesterday, for the first time, and I think it's going to be a trend, while we were taking care of some of the new clients, the distributors were very polite. They wanted to give the clients privacy, and they were having fun themselves in the main part of the event room, karaoke, dancing, singing, amazing. They were having so much fun outside,
And I was, off the top of my head, from what I see on the screen here, Miss Bonita Moore. Bonita, welcome to the team. She just got approved and going here 5 minutes before this Zoom. She attended the event yesterday, and she's one of the people we had on hold because so many people were wanting to do the financing yesterday. And so it's just absolutely amazing yesterday. But welcome to the team, Bonita. And I think in the past week we had Mr.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome, Bonita.
Anything you want to share with us, Bonita?
You can unmute. Yeah, we heard you. Yes.
Can you hear me? Yes, well, I appreciate the due diligence that you did from working with me, and I really appreciate it because it just reassures that if we just stay focused and we create our own dreamline, it's going to manifest. We just have to work it and have to do it. So now that I realize that this is what you call a real team, let's rock and roll. Muting out.
Great. That one particular account becomes a lifetime member, because we have accounts that you have to upgrade as the time goes by. But once you spend $3,000 above in one account, meaning the invoice is all together as one invoice, you get a free pillow of your choice. And that's good all the way until January the 15th, 2023. So that's a great promotion because the pillow by itself costs $770. So for example, if you were to buy a single mattress, double mattress, they're all over $3,000. Right there, you get a free pillow. So if you think you're buying two pillows, then you pretty much only need to buy one pillow for yourself. One pillow is given to you, plus the mattress, and you're going to earn from yourself also if you structure everything properly. So guys, and then if you spend $6,000 and above, you become a VIP founding member, and you'll be sharing for the next 10 years. The company will be sharing with you for the next 10 years the revenue share from the earnings of the company. So as a VIP for 10 years, you'll be earning, you become like a shareholder. That's the word we tend to use a lot on our Tuesday night presentation. You become a shareholder. You'll be earning a percentage from the revenue share. We put 5% of the revenue share into a separate pool only for VIPs. And a customer who does not want to build can be a VIP. And we want to say thank you to that customer for believing in us, believing in the person that told them about sleepm, trying the product, purchasing all the products that they want to purchase, and it happened to be slightly over $6,000. Now we want to say thank you. They'll be able to have, be able to participate in the profit sharing for the next 10 years. So every year they'll get an amount. We never know what the amount is going to be because revenues change every year. In regards to the pandemic times, everyone took a backward side, so to speak, step, because income changed too for 2 years for lots of people. Now it's being propelled again upwards. So things are going to be just amazing moving forward until maybe another catastrophe happens. We don't know. But each day we know that we have done our best. You bought the products, you love it, you're seeing the results, and now we just want to thank you. You don't have to build anything as a customer when you become a VIP. But if you decide to build, now you're literally double dipping into all the income streams with sleepm. So again, VIP, 6,000 above, 10 years of profit sharing. You also get a free pillow. You also become a lifetime member. And ladies and gentlemen, you're participating in the profit sharing of the company. So 3 things happen simultaneously when you become a VIP between now and January 15.
All right. Anyone have any questions? Anyone want to share anything with the overall group? Speak now or
hold your peace till next time. You can raise your hand or unmute yourself.
I just wanted to say, you know, I think that's maybe Jim Munlow's on here too, Jim M. Jim is fairly new in the business too, came on within the past week under the leadership of Mr. Leon Johnson out of Hawaii. So welcome to the team, Jim. And if this is another Jim, welcome to the team. Anyway, I don't recognize everybody's name on here. But anyway, anyone want to share anything? If not, we're going to go ahead and close out. We thank all of you for your time. We'll be back here on Tuesday night for the company overview. And I just want to, as we close out, I just want to say how important it is to build your business through these weekly events. You know, and I mentioned the other day on one of the morning calls, Leon has become a master at this because I know almost every week, Leon got new people who are joining the business, who are geographically dislocated from him because Leon, last I checked, he's the only one in Hawaii by himself, but he's constantly recruiting people right here on the mainland. And every week, Leon got new people on the Zoom. And every week, Leon is sponsoring new people. And I can't stress to you guys how important it is. Get your people on the Zoom. It's been working for Leon in an amazing way, and he's capitalized on it. Leon, can you just kind of share with us real quickly as we're about to close out on how you've been capitalizing on these Zoom meetings every week?
And the calls.
Sure.
Leon Johnson.
How you guys doing?
Doing great, Leon.
Awesome. Yes, I do exactly the way you guys train. I start with my phone, and I got probably well over 3,000 people in my phone. And I invite over 100 and something people per night, per
Per night.
Tuesday night and Thursday night. And matter of fact, I sent out a text to one girl that I knew several years ago. And she texted back and said, scam, scam, scam. So I called her. I said, why are you scamming my text? And she realized who I was. And she said, send me the information. I think I'm going to buy something just because it's you. So she'll be purchasing something out of, she's out of, where is she? Simpsonville, South Carolina. Yeah,
Wow.
so her and her husband, Anthony, and they're very excited about the crystals because they had several health issues that was going on with themselves. And I just told them, I said, I can't guarantee anything, but I can tell you that I've gotten great results from using these biocrystal products. So I just keep sharing and I keep inviting and keep inviting. I keep talking to people every day. I do about 5 presentations in my car every day. And I just keep talking. And I just follow your example, Pat's example, Ronnie's example, and I just keep following those examples and just keep on going. Back to you.
Well, Leon, I tell you, man, you absolutely relentless, and I love it because you always got activity going on.
And all so many states is opened up.
Yeah, in many, many states. Leon has opened up probably more states than anyone
Was
on this Zoom. So many different states. You got distributors after distributor after distributor in different states around the country. And I commend you on that, Leon, because, you know, you've proven that you don't have to be right here in the backyard of the office. And you got tremendous result, 5 stars, soon to be 6-star, never been to an office location, and most of Leon's people have never been to an office.
and he's from Honolulu on an island, isolated.
I can't tell you that. I do have one person that signed up here in Hawaii and about the second one. And then that one person's finna buy from himself this month.
Yeah.
He's giving away eye masks for Christmas presents.
Wow.
Excellent.
Congratulations, Leon. Man, every time I think of you, you know, man, I'm like, well, wow, you know, Leon really, really making things happen, and he don't use the excuse of being away from the overall team. He just getting people going, you know, so that's absolutely amazing. And, you know, South Carolina, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, Leon all up in Buffalo, New York, Kansas City, Missouri. He's everywhere. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and close this out. Anybody else? On that note, guys.
Ophelia,
Ophelia, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
unmute yourself.
You're still muted, Ophelia. Let me see if I can help you.
Now she can see, yeah. Try help out.
Let me try to help you out here.
1 second, we're gonna unmute you.
Okay. Okay. You should be able.
Okay,
Go ahead, Ophelia. You should be able to unmute yourself.
unmute yourself now. Look at the name under the menu. Okay,
There
you
you
got it.
Yeah, we talked last night with some of my downlines and some of my leaders because we cannot be like that always late because some customer cannot stay longer. So we want to help Ronnie about that maybe we can talk to our new customer or new member one-on-one to do those purchase, explain everything, and then we will give the papers to Ronnie, the application, plus the final order with the drawing where it gonna be put in. So that when the customer, when Ronnie talk to the customer, it's already finalized. That this the order, this where to get the positions. We will attach those the drawing about that this is the final order, this the positions he likes, like that. So because we say that some customer are cannot wait so long like that. So there's a lot of customer and now it's growing more people will come. So I don't want to, I don't want to mingle. I don't want to have those problem every day like that. Like what I will talk today. The I'm longing to talk with this person and person with this with my other business before, but this the person I talk, and then when I open this door, it's 1,000,000 members. It will be 1,000,000 members because of
That big
this
leader.
person.
The leader is that
So
big.
right now, I just want to solve those problems before it happens, because every time, we take so long with one persons because of the, changing their order, like that. So I want it to talk one by one, finalize it. Is it okay? We explain you everything like that and give it to Ronnie just like that without I asking anymore. How
That's
about
good.
that? Okay.
Very good, Ophelia. We will
Yeah.
create a strategy on the piece of paper,
Mhm.
draw it out, give them
Mhm.
our suggestions regards
Mhm.
to the purchase price and what they can buy, and we just
Mhm.
fill up the slots with that strategy, with the
Yeah.
purchase that they
And
want.
then we explain everything. This is the best for you to do.
Mhm.
The drawing that you will be like that, place like that.
Yes,
Yeah. So that when I give it to you, it's final,
absolutely. That's
isn't
right.
it?
No problem. Let's try it. Let's see how it works, and we keep
Because I
fine tuning.
know it will double more people like that every day.
That's right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think what will happen, Ophelia, as people get more familiar, because what has happened, we've had a mass number of people come in a very short period of time. And I think once y'all are trained, the meeting after the meeting, you'll be able to close out your client, get them qualified on the snap, and be able to close them out. But it's just that so few people are not familiar with how to do it. And really right now is Ronnie and I doing
Yeah, I
everything
can
right
help you with that. I'm a banking and finance graduate. I used to
Yeah.
do the numbers like that, so I can
Perfect.
help you with that if you will,
Absolutely.
allow
Yeah.
me to do that.
Yeah.
You can rely on me.
Yes.
I am
Are
very
you
honest
kidding?
person.
Ophelia, you're amazing. You brought a
And
lot
now
to
I
the
quit.
table.
I did tonight, and then other day, my agent called me to work with my patients. Tonight
Oh
they
my,
called me to work tonight, 10 o'clock, and the other day they called me to work with other patients. I said no more, not now,
no more.
because I don't
You
want.
want
I
to
want to,
focus
to
on sleepm. Right.
be a leader
Right.
to all my members. There's a lot
Yeah.
more to come.
Absolutely.
So, but
This is the
you're
beauty.
amazing. You too. I like you how you you treat
Thank you.
us.
Thanks, Ophelia.
So, okay, thank you. That's
Okay.
all.
Anyone else want to share anything, or shall we say good night to all of you and meet up tomorrow morning when Al has his call? Please listen to the WhatsApp. Go to the WhatsApp, listen to his call. Every morning he does it. He's been doing it for the past year, starting January 1st, 2022. He's never missed a call. Every day he puts a live call on just for 2 minutes, sometimes a minute and a half, 2 minutes. There's a lot of worldly wisdom behind that call. It just comes straight from his heart to all of you, because we are in the trenches. We are in the field with you. So we see what's going on. It's not like us sitting up on the high chair and giving you orders what you need to do. But we are literally by your side. So we know some of the challenges that you're facing every day, because we have faced them in the past. Plus, we tend to face them as a new business for us as well.
Yeah.
There are also things that we have to go through a learning curve. So with that being said, please try to attend or be on the WhatsApp group, the Dream Team sleepm Dream Team WhatsApp. Be engaged in a sense. Look at what's going on with people coming in, being in the showroom, making purchases, their testimonials, the camaraderie, the engagement, the love, the affection. That's all within that group. It's amazing. So if you're far away from us, you won't feel lost or not having anyone there right by your side, because you're part of the group of WhatsApp. So I encourage all of you to join WhatsApp, download WhatsApp and be part of it. Go to your immediate sponsor, let them know you're going to be on it. and then let me know if you need help to put them in as an invited guest on the WhatsApp.
Okay, that's all we have. Samara, I see you jumped on here too. Thank you for joining us. You're now a friend out of Canada. Hello there. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and close out, guys. Thanks for your time. And we will see you on Tuesday night or
Yep.
at the office with
Tomorrow.